Salute, good breads, and welcome to the Mr. Goodbread reaction channel where we learn how not to be a dummy from some well paid dummies. We watch, study, and follow these stars so we know how the broke people in our community is going to behave. And today, video comes from Miss T's channel, and we going to react and give our commentary to it. So if you don't want to hear our reaction and our educated opinion, you can go on over to Miss T's channel. Iman Shumpert crashes out over Teyana Taylor dating Aaron Pierce. And a lot of men gonna go through this because women give men things that they don't even let men earn. And when people get things that they did not have to earn, they normally crash out because they don't keep it. They don't keep it. When you get something that you did not earn, you did not work for, you do not deserve, you gonna fumble that and you're not gonna keep it. And it ain't until then that people want to act a fool. And this go for men and women. But let's get straight on into it, guys.
Y'all okay? So it looks like Iman Shumpert is not here for Teyana's new relationship with actor Aaron Pierre because he has been crashing out big time since Aaron and Teyana made their relationship official. Well, Aaron and Teyana are the new it couple in Hollywood, and Iman is crashing out over it. So in case y'all missed the insanity that went down during Iman and Teyana's divorce back in 2023, it was crazy. It was a hot-staking mess. Iman did Teyana dirty during the divorce proceedings, tried to get full custody of their kids and tried to get everything back that he gave her during their relationship and marriage, and cheated on her with so many women that we lost count of. It was a hot mess. But now that
A total hot mess. And this was the guy that was promoting 100% man should pay 100% of everything. And I told you, a lot of men that promote that, they use that for control. They use that for control because they don't have no game. All they could do is manipulate the woman with the fact that they pay for everything. But yeah, this was the fool, the simp. He simped his way into fumbling the bag.
Teyana is finally moving on with a new man. Hello. Well, as expected, Iman is jelly. And there are new reports that he is trying to take the kids away from her out of spite and to punish her. Y'all, this is about to be a hot mess, so let's break it down because it's insane. Now, Teyana Taylor officially filed for divorce from Iman in 2023. And at first, she did her best to keep things looking peaceful. She assured everybody that their split was mutual, just a case of two people growing apart. But that carefully crafted image didn't last long. The moment the legal battle began, it all hell broke loose. If there was a way for things to go left, they did. And honestly, most of the chaos pointed right back to Iman. He wasted no time flipping the narrative and making Teyana out to look like the bad guy. One of his first moves, asking the court to force her to return every single gift he had ever given her for their decade together. We're talking about everything from jewelry to a whole condo he once bought her. The level of pettiness was off the charts, but he didn't stop there. As if demanding his gifts back wasn't extreme enough, he also tried to claim a share of the royalties from her music, specifically projects that she released before they even crossed paths. Typically, divorce settlements only deal with assets acquired during the marriage. So him going after her earnings that she made long before he was even in the picture is beyond ridiculous. It's giving brokey. But if you thought that this was messy, just wait. It gets even worse because Iman actually went to court trying to lower his child support payments. Again, brokey. At the same time, he was already paying only $8,000 a month for their daughters, Rue and Junie, which came out to around $4,000 per child. Now, sure, that might be a hefty amount for some, but for someone in the celebrity world, it's actually on the very low end. And yet, despite all that, Iman still had the nerve to ask the judge to reduce it. Well, Teyana must have seen this move coming a mile away because her legal team showed up strong and ready. They came armed with receipts, proving that Iman was out here spending way more than $8,000 a month on himself without a second thought. Basically, that child support payment wasn't putting a dent in his finances, and he just didn't want to pay it. Well, Iman tried to claim that he deserved to pay less because he earns way less than Teyana makes, claiming that Teyana's gross monthly income before taxes is $93,885, nearly double the $47,981 he says he brings home every month. Because of the difference in their income, he argued that he shouldn't have to pay so much and that $8,000 was just too extreme. But like I said, Teyana's lawyers came armed with receipts, proving that Iman spends lavishly on himself. spending more than $100,000 a month to fund his lavish lifestyle. But according to court documents, Iman spends $112,000 and $500 total per month. This includes over $14,000 per month on eating out, over $14,000 per month on his podcast, and over $6,000 per month on his video music production. According to reporter Dennis Bryan, Teyana's CPA alleged that Iman also spends $10,000 and $500 for lunch per month and $19,000 a month on travel going from South Atlanta to Alpharetta for work. Well, Teyana didn't hold back in her lawsuit, dropping bombshell after bombshell about why she had been considering divorce long before she actually filed. According to her, Iman.
And it's crazy. She was considering divorce long before she filed. You see what I mean when I tell you guys that people be together for all the wrong reasons? People be in these relationships using and manipulating each other. This is why when they break up, it's so easy for them to get so hostile towards one another. Where is the love? How can you do this to somebody you once loved, to somebody you once shared fishhole and raw D unprotected with? I don't be understanding that. We got to do better as a culture. But watch these stars, because this is how the broke folks behave, y'all. Pay attention.
Iman's behavior had been a problem for years. She claimed he had been cheating on her before they even got married, and it didn't stop there. Even during both of her pregnancies, he allegedly kept stepping out on her. But if that wasn't disrespectful enough, she also accused him of crossing a whole new line by sending photos of himself and their 2-month-old baby to women she suspected he was messing around with. Iman, of course, tried to turn the tables, claiming that she had been unfaithful too. But Teyana shut that down real quick. She made it clear that the only time she entertained other people was when they were on a break because of his cheating in the first place. According to her lawyer, Teyana Taylor was legally separated when she dated and not while she was still with him. She never cheated on him while they were together. Well, Teyana didn't even have to do much talking about Iman's cheating because let's be real a second, for a millisecond, everybody knows that he's a little cheating man. His reputation for stepping out was practically public record at this point. He had been caught up in so many scandals, you'd think infidelity was his side hustle. But no, Brokey was not getting paid to cheat. But the worst part, he never even tried to keep it low key or spare Teyana the embarrassment. But not long after they tied the knot, the streets started buzzing with rumors about him messing around with another woman. Things got even messier when whispers spread that this wasn't just a random fling. Teyana and Iman had allegedly been in a three-way relationship with this woman. Given how open Teyana has been in the past about them occasionally bringing a third into their bedroom, the rumor wasn't exactly shocking, but it definitely.
It wasn't shocking. And again, I didn't make no assumptions. She gave him something that he did not earn. Look at this man. Look at him. This man retarded. He ain't got no business getting rewarded a three-way. But she gave it to him, and now he hooked. And this is why he acting the way he acting, because she gave him something that he didn't have to earn. And he just can't fathom that she woke up now. Now she woke up. And this is how people act. Women act like that too when men wake up from the spell. It's crazy.
Definitely made people side eye the situation even more because things got even spicier when Teyana suddenly wiped both her Instagram and Twitter accounts, which only fueled speculation that the rumors about Iman cheating just 2 months into their marriage were true. People started connecting the dots, convinced that their social media disappearance was a sign that something was definitely up. But Teyana wasn't about to let the internet run wild with their theories. She popped back up and shut it all down, denying the rumors and clowning fans for being way too invested in her business and for getting the story all wrong. She wrote, "I've never seen or touched that girl in my life. My page is gone because I'm upset at Def Jam for not dropping my damn WTP video on time per usual. It's really sad the lies are entertained so much more than the truth. Iman is not dumb. He knew I'd kill him. End of story." Well, that definitely wasn't the last time Iman was accused of cheating on Teyana. At one point, it got so bad that she started looking like a side piece in her own marriage, while Iman was out here entertaining half the women in Atlanta, like it was his full-time job. Well, in 2023, a TikTok user stirred the pot even more when she acted out a dramatic scenario based on a tip she allegedly got from one of Teyana's assistants. Without dropping names, she described a famous singer whose husband was a former NBA player who just so happened to be a serial cheater. According to the story, his constant infidelity shattered the wife so badly that she ended up in the hospital from sheer heartbreak. The internet didn't need much to connect the dots, and all the eyes were immediately on Teyana and Iman. She went on to reveal that the real reason the mystery woman had been hospitalized was that she had used too much nose candy, got OD'd, and had to cancel a show that she was scheduled to perform at. The woman didn't name Teyana or Iman, but everybody put the pieces together to this puzzle and realized that she had to be talking about Teyana and Iman. A couple of months before the TikToker made the video, Teyana posted a picture of herself in the hospital and announced that she was canceling her performance. She wrote, "Y'all know I've been leaving it all on the stage for a month straight, so I'm really saddened to have not been able to do the same for you last night. My team and I tried everything down to the very last second to get me on that stage, but my body simply just gave out, shut down. My body actually low-key betrayed me." Now, it can be pretty commonplace for artists to overwork themselves and suffer from exhaustion, especially when they're on tour. So people bought Teyana's excuse, but when the TikToker made that video, fans suddenly started doubting Teyana's story, believing that she really got affected by Iman's cheating. And Teyana also caught the shade because she took to Instagram to clap right back, saying, "The person who sent in this Cap TikTok story is a fool. The person who reenacted the Cap story is a fool, and she better have her court coin ready. Most importantly, where's the proof of tea? Where are the receipts? Oh, nobody, and I mean absolutely nobody, can make Petunia overdose on that dang thing. I'd kill Iman Finat, put him in a nice suit, and bury him my dang self before I ever let him or anybody push me to or take myself out." Ooh, but let's be real. I'm not saying that Teyana was perfect or that she didn't make any mistakes in the marriage. But if there's one thing that we can all agree on, is that she went above and beyond to protect Iman, their relationship, and their kids. She was always in defense mode, constantly shutting down rumors and making sure their business stayed as private as possible. But no matter how hard she tried to keep things together, it all came crashing down last year.
And that's a fact. That's the number one red flag right there. When you make excuses for your partner, when you make excuses for your toxic partner, then you already know that's a red flag in a toxic relationship.
Another side chick put him on blast. This time there was no room for denial, and homegirl came with receipts. She posted a video as clear as day. You could hear Iman's voice in the background. At that point, there was just no saving face, and the jig was all the way up. You could do damage. You could do damage. But she didn't stop there, because she also posted this picture. But it was 100% confirmed that she posted a picture of herself wearing Iman's chain. And we knew for a fact that she and Iman were messing around with each other on the low-low. Then Teyana immediately rushed to defend Iman, even at that time, saying, "In all fairness, Iman and I are separated and have been for a while. To be 1000% clear, infidelity ain't one of the reasons for our departure. We are still one heck of a team when it comes to co-parenting our two beautiful children. The only reason I'm even sharing this part of the chat is because the narratives are getting a little too out of hand, and it's unfair to all the parties involved, and I hope this provided some clarity for y'all." Well, the evidence was right there, plain as day, so there was no way for Iman to talk his way out of it. A quick Google search could have put up a long list of cheating scandals, so he knew better than to try anything to deny it. Instead, he went for a different approach, flipping the script and painting Teyana as the problem. Not after she defended him, because rather than owning up to his actions, he tried to make her out to be the aggressive one, claiming that she had a habit of getting physical with him whenever she was upset, He spoke about an alleged instance, saying, I was downstairs with my headphones playing on my PlayStation and she started hitting me. I used to work with special ed kids and was taught to hold them from behind with a bear hug to calm them down. I yelled for my siblings and went upstairs where my mother was at. However, Teyana was not about to let that narrative fly, and she went into great detail about how Iman was terrible to her and the kids. Teyana accused Iman of being jealous about her fame and feeling insecure about being good enough for her, despite the fact that he was earning way more playing basketball than she could ever dream of making in music. She also claimed that he hated whenever they were out at events and that the paparazzi told him to step out of the way so that they could get solo shots of Teyana. She also revealed that he was insecure about her fame and he often would send her text messages with condescending and manipulative language in response to her being in the spotlight. She claims he would pick fights with her for no reason, even on her birthday, and then apologize. Given insecurity.
But you stayed, man. And this is what I mean. Y'all be protecting the abusers and calling out the brokies. You can't do that. You can't do that now. You can't stay and then defend your abuser.
And a little bit of narcissism. Well, Teyana later opened up about just how much she sacrificed to keep the peace in their marriage. Things got so bad that she felt like she had to dim her own light just to make the relationship work. But even that wasn't enough. No matter what she did, Iman always found a reason to be upset. In an effort to keep things calm, she even turned down acting roles after giving birth, hoping it would bring more stability to their home. That decision came with a price. With fewer projects, she wasn't bringing in as much money, and that's when Iman suddenly had a problem. After years of being the one to hold things down, she found herself getting criticized for not contributing financially. It was just a lose-lose situation, and at that point, it was clear that no matter what she did, it was never going to be enough for him. TMZ also reported that Teyana said she fought to keep their family together, despite Iman being extremely emotionally and mentally abusive towards her. Teyana says she tried to stay with Iman through thick and thin, but says he reacted with further cruel treatment and selfishness. After she secretly filed for divorce, she says Iman insisted on them getting back together, only to be lackadaisical and inconsistent and become involved in another cheating scandal, which she says was embarrassing and humiliating. Teyana also added that she fought to keep their family together despite Iman being extremely emotionally and mentally towards her. She claimed that she used her connections to get Iman gigs in Hollywood as his NBA career wound down, but says he unfortunately insisted on bickering to the point where in 2021 she began the divorce process. However, she called off the divorce and they made up, but that ended after a short while because Iman remained in an insecure state as his NBA career continued to wind down. In the court documents, Teyana revealed that in 2022, she found herself being manipulated and controlled by Iman and filed for divorce, only to ask her legal team to withdraw the filing one day later. Well, Teyana added that she finally pulled the trigger in January last year because she was unable to handle the emotional roller coaster. Y'all, we could go on and on about how he went out of his way to make life difficult for Teyana, but I think y'all get the gist. But anyways, the divorce was finalized and they both moved on with their lives. And Iman was then spotted out with a couple of women. But we have no idea how serious his love life is because it just seems like he has a long list of flings. But Teyana, on the other hand, baby, she's been keeping a low profile regarding her love life until now, that is, because she just popped up with none other than Mr. Mufasa himself, Amran Pierre. And listen, they are not even going to try to be discreet about this relationship. No, they're out here putting it all on display like it's a red carpet rollout. So first, they popped up together at the 15% Pledge program, and just a few days later, they made another joint appearance at the American Black Film Festival Gala. And y'all, when I tell you they look good together, they look good together. Because, they were giving effortless power couple energy. But the real moments, that hug when he won a Rising Star Award. Let's not even act like we don't see it, because that wasn't just a friendly congratulations hug. That was a whole embrace of bodies and black love. If anybody had any doubts about what was going on between them, the hug alone answered all the questions. okay, fans have been living for the relationship, and it looks like everybody's loving that for them. Except her ex, of course, Iman, that is. Because according to an insider, he has been crashing out over this. With Teyana moving on because he's expected her to be at home with the kids, being a whole mom, not running around with a man, let alone Mr. Mufasa, okay? Yeah, sounds like Iman is on that BS because he is really salty over her finding a new man. So salty that there are now reports that he might be trying to take the kids away from her out of spite. It's kind of rich though. Like, that's rich, considering that Teyana accused him of being an absentee father. She accused him of failing to provide proper care for their two children, even neglecting to feed them while they were in his care. According to reports, Teyana added that Iman smokes around the kids and is occasionally under the influence while looking after them. One specific incident outlined in the documents alleged that Shumpert placed the children in a rideshare in Chicago, having them dropped off at a United Center unaccompanied, while he used a private driver for his own transportation to the arena. To put into perspective how bad that was, both kids were under 8 at the time, and they were in a city that they weren't familiar with. Y'all, it's just a lot. Even worse, Teyana claimed that Iman wasn't exactly eager to spend time with their kids, even when she offered. According to reports, several witnesses testified that Teyana Taylor has constantly offered her ex additional time with their daughters, but he refused due to his work schedule. He allegedly said a 3-day heads up is not enough notice to offer him extra parenting time. So it's clear that the only reason he's threatening custody is that Teyana found a new man. And it's a little bit interesting to see how he's crashing out like this. But anyways, y'all let me know what y'all feel about this. Do y'all think that Mr. Mufasa Aaron Pierre is looking good with Teyana Taylor? Or are y'all just jealous? Drop your thoughts and comments below and then check out this next.
Man, I'm happy for her. And guys, y'all gotta stop crashing out over these people, man. You let people go move on in their life. Cause I'll tell you one thing, that give you a chance to work on yourself. That give you a chance to grow. Because if they don't grow, they ain't gonna do nothing but repeat the same thing that y'all went through. The same thing y'all went through. You ain't got to worry about proving them wrong or or you being right. And let them go on. Let them go on into that next relationship. Because if they don't fix who they are, same things is gonna pop up. So it looked good now. She looked good with Pierre now. But if she ain't fix herself, same thing gonna happen. All right, y'all. So now y'all wrap up, strap up, drink responsibly. Don't play with your life. Hit that like button if you digging the content. Subscribe if you're new over here. Also, guys, check out the video that's gonna pop up, and don't forget to go check out my girl Miss T. She one of the most unbiased ones around. Appreciate y'all. See y'all later.